Y'all listen, yesterday as I was going to get my hair done, I had an experience and I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like this is going to help somebody. So as I'm traveling, y'all, I come up on some stopped traffic and I realize that a train is coming. And you know, when the train comes, everybody gets frustrated. Nobody wants to wait. Everybody like, look, I don't have time for this. I have learned that anytime God delays anything in my life, he is trying to speak to me. He's trying to get a message across. And so in that particular time, I used that to really just seek God and ask him, Lord, what is it that you're showing me? What is it that you're saying to me? So as I'm sitting there, I look in my rearview mirror and I see that so many cars behind me are turning around and going back. They're turning around and they're going back in the direction that we just came from, y'all. And immediately my spirit was burdened. Why? Because I understand that this train is going to pass quick. It's not going to take long. But in our mind sometimes, doesn't the devil try to tell us lies? Doesn't he try to tell us like, look, you done came this far. You're going to miss whatever you're trying to get to because of this train. Because of this delay, you're not going to get to the promises of God. Because of this, you're just missing out on so much. Why? Because he wants to do everything he can to encourage you to go back to the things that God has already delivered you from. If he can get you to go back, he's winning. Why? Because the devil can't take what God has promised you, but he can give you to give it up. He can get you to give up on it. And once you give up, then he's won, right? He can't take what God has for you. I need to say that again. He cannot take what God has for you. And so how does he defeat us? By making us believe that it'll never come to pass so that we can turn around and go back. Y'all, the moment these people turned around and started going back in the other direction, the train had cleared and we were able to move forward. We probably waited there for about a total of 2 minutes. They spent more energy and time in turning around than they would have did waiting. Literally. I know we feel like we have things in our control. Sometimes we have to know when to go, when to stay. God is not going to let you proceed if there is something he needs to get you to learn and understand before going forward. And that's why delays happen. It's protection. It's for the good, for your good. It's not because God is mad at you. It's not because he doesn't want to give you what he has promised. It's because there's something there on the other side that you're not prepared for. And what does he do? He prepares you for it. He equips you for the journey. And so a lot of people think that movement is progress. As long as I'm moving, I'm good. As long as I'm doing something, I'm good. But the moment I sit still, I feel like I'm missing out on something. That's what we believe. That's what the enemy tells us. Because he knows as long as there's a delay, many people are going to get weary. Many people are going to get tired. And they're going to turn around and go back. They're going to try to go back to what they know. Cognitively, humans go back to what they know when they don't know what else to do. You go back to what you know. That's why you cannot lean on your own understanding. That's why you have to trust God. That's why the Holy Spirit has to dwell within you at all times, because he is going to teach you things unknown to you and share things that are unknown to you so that you can continue to progress through. Do not believe the enemy in this hour, y'all. So many people turned around and went back. It's like I've seen it in the spirit of so many people giving up on the promises and just turning around and going back to bad habits, bad relationships, just bad things that are going to keep them stuck and stagnant and that are going to further delay them. And guess what? The goal of the enemy is to steal time until you have no more left. I pray that you receive this in the spirit. I pray that whoever this is for, that you hold on a little while longer. If God said it, it shall be so. That settles it. It is going to come to pass. Guess what? God knows exactly what you need. He knows exactly where he is taking you, and he knows the exact time that you need to get there. So if there's a delay and you've done all you can, you stand and you understand that God is going to make sure that you get there regardless, because God is God. Period. Point blank. End of story. God bless you. God keep you.